sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson, and we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. On first and 10, here's Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught on the slant. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's second and 9. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 4-2. Mike. Real. I got you, son. Hurry. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. 42's the Mike. 42's the Mike. All day, baby. All day. Hey, alert. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mayfield looks to throw. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 42.
Mayfield now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Regular. What's the slam? Check 52. I got.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Four down. Point it right. 42.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle by Jordan Elliott. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's a short little toss to Carrier. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Being chased out left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
It's just me and you. Run. Wide. Get wide. Regular. Mike 52.
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
52's the mic.
He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He juked him, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Touchdown, Raiders! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back two to Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check safety. Check safety.
Hurry.
Roy.
Hey, alert 33.
Watch Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline,
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A run for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. A little juke, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Alert, 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 alert! Mike 52. No gain on this shit.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Play fake. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Mayfield on play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.